All right, today we are going to be looking at solving one-step inequalities using multiplication and division. And you're going to find at first this seems very much like solving equations with multiplication and division. And it is, in a way, the same process. So let's first take a look at page 506 where it says multiplication and division properties of inequalities. Positive number. I wonder why it says positive number. The multiplication property of inequality and the division property of inequality state that an inequality remains true when you multiply or divide each side of an inequality by a positive number. So as long as you're multiplying and dividing by a positive number on both sides of an inequality, the inequality remains true. So you can solve inequalities by using the multiplication property of inequality and the division property of inequality. Let's take a look at a couple of examples. It says solve 8x is less than or equal to 40. Well, in this problem, you see multiplying by 8. So we're going to do the opposite of that, which is to divide by 8 on both sides of our equation. 8 and 8 cross out because 8 divided by 8 equals 1, and 1x is just x. 40 divided by 8 is 5. And because we because we divided by 8 on both sides and we divided by a positive number, our inequality sign is going to drop straight down, and it's going to be x is less than or equal to 5. Like with the addition and subtraction inequalities, we're not getting an answer that is just strictly equal to. So we really should graph our solution set on a number line. And like before, we're just going to put 3 numbers on our number line. The number that we came up with, 5, one number lower to the left, and one number higher to the right. And like before, if there is an equal bar, we're going to use a filled in dot. And because x is small, the small numbers are to the left, so our arrow is going to go to the left. So x is less than or equal to 5. Take a look at example number 2. It says d divided by 2 is greater than 7. When we take a look at our variable, we can see that it is being divided by 2. The opposite of the dividing by 2, the inverse operation, is to multiply by 2. So we're going to multiply by 2 on both sides. 2 divided by 2 equals 1, leaving us with just 1d, or d, on the left-hand side. 7 times 2 is 14. And because we multiplied on both sides by a positive number, our sign is just going to drop straight down, and it's going to be d is greater than 14. Now, we need to graph that, so I'm going to draw a graph. And again, 3 numbers with 14, the solution we came up with, in the middle, one number higher, 15 to the right, and one number lower, 13 to the left. Now, because there is not an equal bar on this sign, we're going to use an open circle on 14 because it is not equal. And since d is large, and the large numbers are to the right, we're going to have our arrow going to the right. All right, that brings you up to lettered problems A and B.